do believe that I am just about ready to go to class. It is the second time I'm going to Knighthood, and it's just recommended, I think it was, that we could come again, but not required. I don't know if I will. There's likely going to be more sparring, and oh goodness, I know I'm not going to do well in it, but maybe, just maybe I can try. I must say, it doesn't seem very appealing, though. I'm not exactly a combat-focused individual. I do remember quite a few of the Solmera Court already attended the Knighthood class. Myself, Lord Felix, Lady Ridley, Loon Tavalli. I believe Lady Daphne was there as well. Lady Luciala was also there. So, Lord Miro was also there. So Lord Matteo and Lord Seven, I believe, are the only two who didn't attend the first lesson. Is that right? Yes. So I assume they might be attending today unless there's reasons they cannot. I will go ahead and head to class, though, since I'm not sure who all plans to come again for the second class, but since it's not required, I don't want to wait around and then be late. We'll go now, and we'll see how things go. We were told to wait outside the classroom. With all the point reductions and such, and, well, already, the Solmera Court has had the most point reductions overall. We have lost 50 points. We lost 30 due to actions on my own court, an additional 20 as school-wide punishment. No one confessed to any of the accusations yesterday, so it was only a minus 20. However, I do fear that it is going to be evident that we have... The headmaster was quite upset about the snooping. To be frank, I don't necessarily remember us not being instructed to not be looking around, being a little bit nosy, and to be frank, I probably should not have listened to Lady Lucilia's word, but she mentioned she didn't think it was something that would get people in trouble. And albeit I only joined her on the excursion once, where she showed me rooms, I believe the orientation day even. And then we had also shown the Cinderloon Court a certain room. And that means there's witnesses to show that members of my court were, in fact, involved in being nosy. I am worried for what that might potentially mean if we are tattled upon. So far, it does not seem like Cinderloon has been the tattling type. But you never know. We did have... There's a chicken. We did have Lord Myro threaten in their terms. Why are there so many chickens?
Oh, very well.
Pardon? Any idea why there's chickens everywhere?
I was just asking myself the same question.
Same here.
Huh. I saw one, I'm like, oh, that's odd, and then I entered in and it got worse.
People might have found an abundance of eggs and threw them, it would be my thought.
Should we work on taking them back to the barn?
Probably. Probably.
I can certainly help with that before class begins.
Well, I only see 3. And
there's 2 more behind you.
Oh.
There's a lot.
There's 3 here. There's...
I saw one in the courtyard.
Maybe have time. It would
Come here. Come here. Thank you.
So I'd have to wait for night, which then I don't want to be late here.
That's the knighthood activities. We're just putting chickens back to the barn.
Well, I can go ahead and start scouting some. I think the sun is setting, actually.
Oh,
Well,
that's
I am
good.
being called away, unfortunately, but if you two can get started on it, it's fine if you don't get them all.
Sure.
Thank you. Farewell.
Farewell.
I can
just
wait
need to
for the sun to be in a more proper position for you if you don't want to walk alone.
I appreciate it. Oh, that's Poppy. They don't need to worry about that. Mob studies is tomorrow. All right.
Well, I believe just cutting through Royal Code might be the quickest.
I agree. And by that time, it should be night.
Oh.
Oh! Do you know what might be a little bit better? We
Yes.
should grab seeds from the barn.
Let me see.
We can run down there, unless you've got some.
No, I did check just in case, but I do not have any.
All right, we can get seeds. They're there, and then we can round up all the chickens and try to lead them back. That might be quicker.
Yes, I'm curious how many other chickens are in other places of the school, but aren't going to be seen yet.
I will also try not to walk super fast. It's a habit.
It's alright, I can speed up my walk. I typically stroll about.
You are Katarina, correct?
Yes, I am, and you are?
Veswin Darcy.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I do suspect that someone leaving chickens around the school might be retaliation for the mess hall meeting yesterday.
There was a meeting, and I missed it. Great.
Oh, you weren't there.
No, I wasn't.
It would likely be more proper for someone of your own court to fill you in. It was a big lecture.
Ah.
And I assume many people were not happy about it, unfortunately. Although I can't blame them necessarily, but we'll see how things go from here.
That's always great to hear.
I do not know where the seeds are, because I don't traditionally enter the farm.
They are just right inside here. I can grab it. I think we would only require 1 piece each, so I won't take all of it. All right.
Oh, there is an updated rule book. That is something that might be more relevant to knowing sooner than later.
Is it... I didn't see anything on the dorm's notice board. Would it be...
It was
On the
handed
regular one.
out to each court's head heirs for us to share with our courts. So I'm not sure what Prince Ezra might have done with his. He might still have it on his person. I can lend you mine if you have a book to make a copy of it with to transcribe it, but it is a lengthy read.
That's all right. I'm sure Ezra and I can sit down later and go through it. grab the ones in the hall.
All right. I'll get the ones that I saw on this side too.
All right.
Where did you head off to? Come here. Come on. You have no appetite. Please follow me. There you go.
I hope this is all of them.
Even if it's not, I hope it's at least a good portion. We've tried our best.
Oh, I've stolen some of yours.
Oh. Oh, you might be getting another of mine. I am walking too fast, it seems.
It's all right. As long as they're fixated on us at all, it's good.
Oh, there's another.
Come on. I hope I didn't leave any behind.
I'm sure it's fine. It can wait till after class, if anything.
That's true.
There's at least, what is this, maybe 10, 11 here? I think that's our due diligence.
I agree. I've got at least like 8 or 10.
I've gone from 6 to 3. I'm certainly not scared of heights, but going down backwards is a little nerve-wracking. Oh. Are you alright?
I'm alright, yes.
Here. Keep following. Come on. Oh no. I almost had him all the way here. I nearly had him.
These, I believe the chickens go all the way. Oh, I've stolen them all. Come on.
I can close the door.
They go all the way into the barn. Come on. And a cow seems to have gotten in.
I can take him out.
Come on, there we are. I picked up 2 extra eggs as well. Alright, that did nothing. No.
You can go back in there.
I appreciate your help.
I suppose we might have to rush out the class, though if we are late, I believe he knows why.
Yes, I believe so as well. Thank you.
I'll take it to my dorms later. I'm sure someone will make something with it.
There's going to be a trail of them, as I didn't seem to catch them when they dropped.
Or on your desk. Actually, not on your desk. That would be too distracting. You can go set them up on the back of the stand.
Very good students.
Headmaster.
Very good students.
Oh.
Oh no, I didn't know you were here.
Have you looked at me prior to sitting down?
Did I?
Yes.
Apologies, I must have not seen you properly. I believe we both took student seats.
Greetings, Lady Silica, was it?
Yes, Lady Celica
I
Di
think we're
Martino.
good. This might turn very embarrassing if I'm
And
mistaken.
you are...
Lord Leonidas von Richten Ordovera III, but please just call me Lord Leonidas if you wish to use titles.
I see. A pleasure, Lord Leonidas.
Okay, is everyone here? Looks like it. For those who have not been to this class yet, I would ask you would grab a empty book out of this backpack. You will need it for today, including you professors. Yes, Cassian.
For those of us who turned our books in already last class, do we need a new book, or...
No, you should still have your Knighthood books on you. You turned in the mob studies book.
Ah, okay.
I don't remember asking you to turn in the Knighthood, but I could be mistaken. Okay. If everyone has gotten a book, those who, once again, are new to this class, I'd like you all to write down in the book, in one sentence or less, what you believe a knight to be. From your personal experience, from your own imagination, whatever it may be. Did you raise your hand, Cassian? No, okay.
No.
Now, I would like to say with this exercise, there is no correct answer. It is all very subjective, and we will get to your answers in just a little bit. If you are done writing, you may raise your hand in the air so I know. Thank you. For those who have already been to this class, please raise your hand if you already have your Knighthood book with you. Okay. Yes, when you actually put this creeper in the corner, I'm going to get very annoyed hearing it hissing at me every 2 seconds.
I don't think it likes you.
I don't think it likes me either. Thank you. Okay, has everyone finished writing their books? Okay. I would like 2 volunteers, ideally of different courts, and ideally not one of you 2 professors, because you 2 will not be earning points, obviously. 2 different volunteers. Can be anyone besides the 2 professors. Reswin, Katarina? Go ahead and stand over here. What equipment do you both have?
I'm in diamond.
Diamond?
I am also in diamond.
Okay. Do either of you have any rings or necklaces or anything that would boost any of your stats?
I do have a necklace I can remove.
Okay. I would like you to look.
possess a necklace, but it's for magic purposes.
I see. I'd like you to look in this chest and the chest on the other side. Please grab 1 set of each. You both will be dueling. The winner will get 5 points for their house.
All right.
Oh. I thought it was to answer the question of the book.
No.
I was under that impression as well, but I will accept this.
Always expect the unexpected. Now, the rules of the duel are quite simple. The duel is over when one person is at 1 heart or less. Please call it out when you are. Obviously, no magic, no abilities if you can help it. Other than that, I would say the arena will probably just be this top area here. Try not to go too far behind the stand. Otherwise, win the duel. Earn 5 points for your house.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? This area here?
This general area here. Don't go off of like this level. You can go around the stand, but you can't go down here, and you can't go down there. You can't go on the stand.
All right. Where should we stand to start?
Katarina, you will stand right here. Besman, you will stand right here. Perfect. I will count down the
goodness.
duel. If you are both ready.
Yes.
All right. Are you ready?
Oh,
Yes.
goodness.
Okay. We begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
Did you say abilities were not allowed?
Correct.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm at 3.
It is 1 heart or less.
1 heart? Alright.
1 heart or less. If you go down, we will pick you up.
Okay, I'm at 1 heart.
Very good. You may put the equipment back to the chest and make sure to heal up all the way. That is 5 points to Court Solmera. Write that down. So, Vesman, why do you feel like you lost the duel?
Sorry?
Why do you feel you lost the duel? Oh, are you
I
okay?
need to collect myself for a moment. Is
Oh,
that all
okay.
right?
That's perfectly fine. Feel free to go take your seat if need be. I will ask any of the spectators. Please raise your hand if you have any notes about why Katarina won or Vesman lost. Any ideas, anyone? Cassian.
Well, Sol Katarina hit Veswin many times. Lady Veswin only hit Sol Katarina 3 times that I saw.
Okay. Any reason you think why that might have been?
Lady Veswin was fighting scared.
Okay. Anyone else?
I do agree that Lady Katarina was far more aggressive than Lady Veswin was.
Okay. I'd like to do one more duel for now. If I can get 2 more volunteers. Ideally a sea monster and a demon, but if first come, first serve. Anyone here who has been in a life or death situation? Ideally fighting someone else. Not killing them, obviously, but been in a life or death situation. Professor.
I mean, as simple as that. I've had attempts made on my life in the past.
Mhm. And did you defend yourself in those situations, or was there someone there to defend you?
I tend to have bodyguards when I step out of safe areas.
Okay. Leonidas, you raise your hand second.
A few attempts have been made on my life since I was young.
I'm assuming since you were young, you probably were not the one dealing with it.
No, or I simply pulled through.
Okay. And then Headmaster, I saw you also raise your hand.
You
Yeah.
don't grow up in a royal family without having some attempts on your life.
It's very true. Very true. Cassian.
I'm sure it wasn't as life or death as I remember it, but I remember on my first soul hunt, we were in a tundra, and I definitely felt like it was a life or death situation against that animal.
Now, this actually brings up a very good point and a very good segue. Thank you, Cassian.
Of course.
Being a knight is not all about fighting someone in front of you. You are going to be put in environments that are life or death. I, myself, have been trapped on top of a very snowy mountain, and there was no way for me to get down without causing an avalanche. And I was trapped up there for a good few days without food or any actual way to warm up besides laying inside of another creature's body and taking their warmth. As a knight, what is expected of you is to be willing to put your life behind everyone else's. Knights are always seen as prideful, almost arrogant individuals who are strong and courageous and protect, but that protection starts by throwing away your pride. Your life as a knight will never be as important as the people who you're protecting. That is the truth of knighthood. Anyone have any questions about that? Okay. Sometimes the environments that you're put in won't necessarily be life or death, and sometimes it will be the people that make it life or death. Sometimes it'll be yourself. It is very easy to get into your own head. Things that you might fear, sometimes irrational fears, can make you think that something is a big, terrifying monster when it is perhaps just a toad. It is easy to let fear control you, but as a knight, as I've said, it is important to be courageous and work through the fear. Does anyone here have any particular, quote-unquote, irrational fears? Something that people normally wouldn't fear, but you, for whatever reason, you have some experience, do.
I'm not sure if I want to
And I will say, this is a judgment-free zone, except
tell
for the
others
professors.
my
But
fears.
this is a judgment-free zone.
Not bad.
No one has any weird, irrational fears, besides the professor. Matthias.
Spiders?
Spiders. What makes you scared of spiders, if I can ask?
They are bigger than normal in this world.
It's true. The spiders here are pretty big. Is there something in particular about them, besides their size, that you fear, or is it you see a big one, you're like, that's not something I want to deal with?
They're just creepy to me in general and give me the ick.
Okay, fair enough. Anyone else? Dante?
Likewise to
The spiders also are just not ideal for you.
yeah.
Okay. Tavali, did I see you raise your hand?
Dogs?
Dogs. Okay. Can I ask why?
I got chased by a pack when I was younger. I don't
Okay.
like them much.
Okay. That's a very valid reason. Anyone else? Katarina.
I really do have a very strong distaste for worms.
Worms.
Mm-hmm.
Any particular reason?
I like butterflies and like caterpillars, and too often than not, you will see a worm instead, and if you're not expecting it, it can throw you off, especially when you're younger.
So you get, rather than it being, if I may be so bold, rather than it being the worm that you have an irrational fear of, your irrational fear is actually a subversion of expectation. Is that correct?
I don't know.
That's fine. I'm throwing a spitball out here. Were you going to say something, Ambassador?
I also don't like spiders, but just because of how many legs they have.
Interesting.
They don't need that many.
I believe it depends on the spider, honestly. Some are very cute and fluffy.
Yeah, some are, but they have too many legs. There's no reason as to why they need that many.
Just to make everyone a little bit more comfortable, I'll share my own irrational fear because I do have one. I have an irrational fear of baby polar bears. When I was younger and I was training to be a knight, I was thrown out into the lands of the tundra, and I had found a baby polar bear, and I then got chased down by it and its mother, and it was a very traumatic time for me. But nowadays, if I see a baby polar bear, for one, if I don't want to get involved with the mother, I will just stay away. And two, I can show myself that I can be courageous, swallow my fear, and get near it if I need to. Push through the fear that you have. Any questions? Yes.
I fail to see what the point is of revealing our fears here. Is a knight not supposed to be a pinnacle of courage? What good would it do to reveal that we have weakness?
Cassian, are you going to give an answer to that question, or do you have your own question?
There is no courage without fear.
I completely agree. Weakness is not the truth. The truth will never be weakness for anyone. If you have a fear, you embrace it. That is a part of you nonetheless. Calling a fear a weakness is and forgive me, I believe it is a shallow lie. You are lying to yourself so that you may seem like this courageous individual to someone else, but still to you, who it's most important, you are lying to yourself. Fears are not a weakness, they are a limiter.
While I agree with that, I do also believe that fear is not necessarily a lie, but the fear itself is also a point that others may exploit.
Perhaps.
You have not the fear. It's not the fear that you fear, but rather those who seek to exploit it.
That's a very valid take. I would say, though, as a knight, as I've said, it is important to push through your fears, even if someone is trying to exploit it. Say, for whatever reason, Matthias was threatened and said that if he doesn't do something, they'll throw him into a pit of spiders. They want to exploit that fear. But if Matthias is a good knight, a solid foundation of what a knight should be, he's not going to let that fear take over. He's going to do the right thing. As I've said, the fear itself is not the lie, but saying that fear is a weakness, I believe personally, is a lie. Okay. Everyone, you are free to come over here, take a seat, or hop onto the stand if you wish for a better look at the duel.
I am nervous for her. I was
You may
hoping
begin
maybe
in
Lady
3,
Juliet or Lady
2, 1, go.
Celica?
Ooh, yeah, line fire.
Oh, please be safe.
It sounds like someone has a backpack on. I'm hearing
don't know.
auto feeding.
I don't have an auto feeder.
I don't have a backpack on.
Do you have one in your inventory?
I have them in my inventory, but does that count? Does that make them work?
Yes,
It might.
it does.
Does it?
Does it have
Yes.
an auto
Oh,
feeder
I
on
thought it only does it. Yeah, I thought it
No.
only does it if it's on my back.
Okay, we'll restart the duel. If you both want to get back up to full health here. Are you both at full health?
Hmm.
Okay. We begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hmm. Come on, Tavali.
Oh, I believe that was the duel because you did fall onto lower ground.
Alright.
Congratulations, Mateus, on earning 5 more points. Everyone may take their seats yet again. Remember to grab your backpack, Tavali. Any idea on any notes of the duel? Any idea why Mateus took the victory and Tavali might have succumbed? And Master?
The volley would swing a bit early sometimes. There'd be too big of a distance between them and she would be swinging already.
Something I noticed as well. Anyone else? Leonidas.
In the end, Luntavali lost due to the knockback, bringing her down to lower. It's
Did she... Oh, I thought you meant fall damage. Oh, go ahead.
no, bringing her to a lower level. It's eventually what made her lose. So positioning herself better to prevent that could have turned the duel in her favor.
Okay. Any idea, anything that Mateus did good in that duel? Anyone have any idea? Cassian.
He drank his blood before it.
He was up to full.
No,
That
you
is correct.
misunderstand, Professor. The buffs that they get from their blood, it is more than just full health.
Oh, what all do they get? Please enlighten me.
I am sure a vampire could enlighten you far better than I, but I know they get
They seem to
strength,
be speaking
speed,
for
and
us.
resistance.
Any vampires? What all would you get if you drink a healthy amount of blood?
Well, it seems Cassian sent us for us, so
I'd like to hear from
Am
you.
I wrong, Veswin? Please enlighten me.
Lady Celica.
While Lord Cassian is correct, we do gain speed, we gain strength, and we gain resistance. We also can see better in the darkness.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys get?
No.
Well, I will, for now, I will keep the points of that duel to be... as they are, but I'm going to do a little bit more research myself. And if I need to reduel the duel or just take away the points in general, then I will. But for now, I will keep them as they are. Now, I will say, we are fighting in a safe place, and we are fighting without our origin abilities. If you were to go out and fight someone for your actual life, you're going to use your origin abilities. And while I'd ask not to use your origin abilities in these duels, sometimes it's just going to happen at the end of the day. Things like fell folk taking more knockback, or maybe a vampire drinking more blood. Perhaps a demon will accidentally use their abilities. Anything can happen. I am aware of this. It is why I am always front and center on the dueling ground. Like I said, I will take a look. I'll do a little bit more research on it. And if I deem that the points were won unfairly, then I will take away the points or redo the duel. However, I don't believe it was just Mateus's blood that allowed him to take the victory. There was a lot of skill in his swings and in his steps. All of you have much to learn in combat. There is always something to learn, even for me. But I can see potential. And I can see that Mateus does have potential to be a very strong combatant, even without his blood. Yes.
Well, Cassian does make a point on it being a fair fight, but what would he do if he was in a real fight? There is no fairness in real fights.
Correct, which is why I don't want you guys to actually fight. If you guys were actually fighting to the death, I mean, we would all use everything we can do, every resource we have to survive, would we not?
Of course.
Anything else? Okay. For now, I'm going to say class dismissed. If there's anything anyone else needs, feel free to come to me after class. Otherwise, everyone is dismissed. Leonidas, would you just go up the stairs and wait in mob studies for me?
Are you alright?
Yeah. My hand shook so bad during that.
Headmaster, can I speak?
I found the sword very heavy.
Yes, of course.
You did great on your duel.
Thank you. I've never actually dueled someone before. Traditionally, we do art duels, not when I need to settle things, not physical.
This was a great first combat duel.
I do think I just got lucky in my opponent, so.
But still,
Mm-hmm.
a win is a win.
Yes. I don't know. Prior to class, me and actually Lady Veswin were walking together, and there was a lot of chickens everywhere.
Oh? What?
So me and Lady Veswin had gathered the chickens that were in the main hall and Royal Code and led them back down to the farm.
They were inside the school?
There was a lot of chickens.
Why?
I am uncertain. Actually, perhaps I can.
Out of the farm?
I don't know. I might let the headmaster know. I know Professor Castiel's aware, but I might let him know as well. I don't want to interrupt their conversation.
Oh, I do want to.
Were you waiting for someone?
Actually, this would be fine to inform you of. Me and Lady Veswin did escort the chickens we found down to the farm, but it was to the extent where there was likely 12 or 13, and I doubt we got all of them.
I see. Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate your service.
And then I do have a question. In later classes for duels, will there be the option to potentially have it where you can go against someone similar combat levels? I know in this case today I did have the benefit where it seemed like Lady Veswin also hadn't dueled before. She seemed very hesitant, but I'm interested in dueling more. I'm just not interested in dueling someone who has their entire life of training, informal training, to back them up.
That's a very good question. I would like to see more out of other people because I don't know everyone's skill level, but I don't try to pit someone who's never fought a day in their life versus someone who has been, training every day.
Yes, that is the first time I've ever actually raised a weapon to somebody else, so it was rather shocking.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I will say, later down the line for Knighthood, it won't just be combat, but there are going to be tournaments. And they will be bracket-based tournaments, so I will do the planning, and I'll try and make it as fair as possible.
That would be appreciated. Thank you.
Of course, was there anything else from the two of you?
No.
Okay.
Actually,
yes.
do you know what happened to Sir Jimmy?
I looked for him. If he just goes up the stairs and walks out of mob studies, he can literally go through the entire school. So he's probably somewhere.
Me and Pax checked, and then we went up to mob studies, and we saw it's all open, so he could be anywhere.
Yes, he could be. Truthfully, I think he got called for a mission. He's out there somewhere.
Sir Jimmy?
He's doing.
Yes, a frog. I knighted him.
Oh.
It was a great day.
Interesting.
It actually is what brought up the discussion of irrational fears.
Yes. Well, if I see him, I can return him to here, if that is all right.
That would be perfect.
I might go look to see if there's more chickens.
That might be a good plan. Thank you.
But farewell.
Farewell. Thank you.
I wasn't sure if you're following or not.
Yes, let me just quickly. Headmaster let me keep a llama and have it stay in one of the empty stables.
Oh, that's rather nice.
Yeah. And with, everything yesterday, I wanted to give him something to say thank you. To say yes to the request despite everything.
Yes, there was. I guess that makes sense that. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, you two.
Greetings.
Are you alright?
Yes.
That was a shame with the fight.
Yeah, my hands shook so bad I could barely even see
The
him.
sword was so heavy. I do have a sword. It's not like that sword, though.
Oh, really? What type do you have?
It's one that's much lighter, so it's easier for me to wield. Is it okay if I pull it out here?
We can go out right outside where it should be allowed. Let's not pull out swords in hallways.
Yes, I keep it very stashed away. It's more so anytime I have permission to leave Academy grounds in case I need to defend myself.
Of course. It's necessary. I have quite the same.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, that is lovely. Very elegant, too.
I know I don't have really strength to me, so I'd rather focus on speed.
Well, I want to make a comment, but I know close to nothing about combat.
It's all right. I don't know anything about combat either. That was my first time ever in combat outside of mobs. So.
I suppose that's very different.
I am proud of how you did, Tavali.
Professor is so different with a student.
Well, I do believe a fight against you would have been more fair if there weren't a rule against stepping out of the area.
Yes, if we had it where we fought out here again like we did last time, that may have gone a bit better for you.
That if there were walls to contain your jump.
I was nervous during my fight that, because it is very reflexive and instinctive for me, that if I am thrown far back, if I hit a wall, I do latch on to it. So that was my concern during my fight. But I never
That
got...
was so weird though. During the first part of our fight, whenever I hit him, I got knocked back too.
Oh. Interesting.
It's like when I hit some of the foreigns, but not foreigns because it's the same iron armor.
I wonder if he potentially hit you at the same time of when you hit him. I wasn't able to tell that much, but...
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
I guess knowing... Well, I guess it's a good thing to keep an idea of what the terrain is behind you. But I guess if we ever duel inside again with those same rules, that we need to be more conscious of what is behind us.
Hey, I think you were really smart weaving your way into those posts.
He had mentioned last class that defense is really good.
Yeah.
I think your defense was
Technically, yeah.
fantastic.
I planned to
you.
be more defensive, but I didn't think... I also do not think my fight with Lady Vesson was very fair. It did not seem like she wanted to attack me. There was another chicken.
Yeah, I've been staring
I've
at
been
it.
seeing those.
Me and Lady Veswin escorted, 13 or 14 back down to the farm, but...
Goodness. Who egged the school?
Who knows?
It's been a day since the assembly. Come now.
Perhaps let's hope the headmaster doesn't find out.
Yes, I was heading to class actually when I ran into Lady Veswin and Professor Castiel, and me and Lady Veswin decided to take as many as we could back down to the farm. But as you may have noticed, I got to class just right on the bell by doing that. I do think the headmaster
still
did
a
in fact
futile
look at me
effort.
and then sat down, because he did in fact turn around and look at me before he sat down.
Oh dear.
I thought it was on purpose. I was like, oh, like, is this a joke? I mean, I guess it is funny, but I'm gonna be late.
Oh dear. He does have a sense of humor, doesn't he?
But that's what I thought it was, and it did turn out to be a bit funny, realizing he did not know I was there.
I wonder if he read the name on your seat at all.
Maybe not. Maybe he just sat. But like I said, I did walk in right as the bell for the class would have rang. But Professor Castiel also knew what I was doing prior to class, so I hope that I wouldn't have been counted late if I had been a little behind.
I wonder if next time, if there's not a lot of students in the front, if I can move further up. Because I was the only one all the way in the back.
Perhaps.
I do want to stand by the classroom, just in case. If that is all alright with you two.
That's fine by me. That did remind me, Tavali, that I wanted to ask Professor Saren. Seven had said if we get approval, he's okay with switching seats with me, so I'm not in the very back of culinary.
Oh, I see.
If they're still in there.
That would be nice.
I'm curious, what were your answers about, I suppose, whether you two have what it takes to be a knight?
I do not believe, currently at least, and not in the traditional sense, that I have what it takes. But I do believe I do hold the values that I look for in a knight, and I protect those I am responsible for. It's just, in the traditional sense, I know I don't have the combat strength that is required to properly do as a knight would.
I suppose I'm much the same.
Yeah. As I said, I think I'm lacking the strength to be what it takes to be a knight, but I could learn.
I think you put your skills in what you care for most. I personally don't have much time for combat training.
That's quite fair.
I don't think I'd have much use of it either, though perhaps that has changed with me being a teacher. You two know that I'm not one for violence, but with recent events, I believe it might even be useful for me to step out of my comfort zone. If it's to protect students.
Self-defense.
I do think knowing anything for self-defense is always good. That's also kind of why I'm taking Knighthood. Or I'm wanting to attend as much as I can. Because I was never taught or offered to be taught anything combat related. It wasn't seem... Well, you teach royal code. It wasn't seem as elegant enough for my father to want to teach me.
Well, in the end, it's not really about self-defense for myself. Things have really shifted around here for me. Technically, you're under my care now.
I will say, if my life is ever at risk in Academy grounds, I will be jumping. I will be taking a very big leap in the opposite direction.
I don't
think
think
that's
that
would be allowed.
anyone would be opposed to that.
Yes, I know I can't win any fights I find myself in, traditionally, but I do know I'm evasive.
Play to your strengths.
I have been practicing with a bow, so I think as long as I don't have to get close to my opponent, I would be okay.
Yes, I need to invest in a longer ranged weapon. I miss magical studies, but I do hope I can learn a little bit of combat magic.
Oh yeah. I'm
I
trying
need to
focus on
deliver those
healing
wands to
aspects.
the dorms. They aren't
Oh, yeah.
labeled for whom they are.
Oh, yes, because whoever didn't make the class needed to receive one, and well, yes, Professor Sand would have delivered ours, so she knew I needed one.
I think I'll just leave them in a box for everyone.
Most
Lab-
likely the best.
Yeah,
option.
labeled, if you don't already have one, please take one.
Perhaps I could invest in the wand as well. Ooh, pretty colored backpack.
Good companies. It's my
Nice
school
and
bag.
stylish.
While I might not use
But only
magic
with
all
books.
too much, I do think it's just an interesting field of study.
It's quite fascinating.
Plus it has pretty wands.
Besides that, Professor Seren certainly makes it sound fascinating.
Yes.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hello.
May I inquire about the man?
He's in jail now.
Alright.
Oh.
If I had a nickel for every time a naked man came onto campus.
Well, that one wasn't naked, was he?
Kind of shirtless.
Were they both shirtless?
Well, yes, but the other one put a shirt on.
Wait,
Ah,
was it the man by the northern entrance? That's a werewolf.
Oh.
That's a werewolf. Me and Pax saw. He was a werewolf and then he transformed into a man.
Well, they're both in the dungeon right now.
Are they in the dungeon together?
No.
Well, that's, I suppose, safer. Should we... It is night. Should we observe and check?
No, I think if there's a werewolf, the worst thing we could do is go down to where the
they're
werewolf
behind
could
bars, aren't they?
be. Yes, but they could break out if they see people.
Well, then, shouldn't we be the first line of defense for that?
Well, they're not going to break out if they don't see people.
Are you certain of that?
Yes, they're kind of like, have you ever read one of those fictional books about ancient creatures that are very large?
You really have to be more specific.
Like, I believe they're called dinosaurs.
Oh, that ancient? Yes.
Yes, you know how some are told that if you don't move, they can't see you.
I don't think that's limited to just dinosaurs. I think that's with a lot of predators.
I have been doing a lot of fossil excavations. I haven't found any dinosaurs.
Oh!
Here's some things.
Oh.
It's gone. It's not going to
So weird.
That is rather off-putting. But yes,
The
so
fossils,
did
the history.
Yes. So thank you for letting me
Oh my
have the
God.
llama
Oh my God.
saddles.
You know I did need the saddle, so thank you.
You're welcome.
That is 8 points to Self-Work then.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, wonderful.
As I have the llama in my stable now. Well, in a stable that I labeled as mine.
Alright, perfect.
His name Pumpkin.
Oh, forgiven. Yes, I have to go find my way to the vampire dorms as they wish to go on an expedition, so... I'll see you
Expedition?
later. They want to bond with me.
Ah, I see. Well, good luck bonding with your students.
I have nothing in common with them, so this will be very interesting.
Have fun.
Have
Thank
fun.
you.
Stay safe.
Good luck.
Good luck,
I-
good luck.
May I walk with you till you reach them?
I thought you said bomb at first and not bond. and
Yes, I did as well.
Also, during class, when the
Standing by the
professor
train station.
had mentioned taking someone's life, like the guilt never goes away. I didn't heard life. I heard wife. I was like, yes, that makes sense. I think maybe I got water in my ears.
Quite possible. That
I
would be
didn't-
much funnier.
The guilt never goes away if you take someone's wife.
I remember the first wife I took.
No, my wife!
I'm sorry, I feel so guilty.
You took my wife from me.
I'll forever be guilty for taking your life.
My wife! Oh. Well, I want to check to see if there is any more chickens laying about so I can lead them back, but
Yes,
if
I am
not...
quite curious, to be honest.
There was a lot just near the notice board, and there was a lot in Royal Code, and so I'm just curious, like, if they're everywhere else or not. Because I didn't explore the rest of the academy.
Oh, maybe. I'd be surprised if they didn't wander off to somewhere else at least.
But yes, before my duel, I had to duck behind the pillar and scarf down bread because I was famished. Because after getting the chickens down to the barn and having to run back up to get to class just in time, I was rather hungry, but I didn't want to eat on my seat.
Oh no.
I'm not seeing more, and this
Oh, dear.
would be where I think they would have wandered, because this would be where it was attached to the quarter they were in.
Maybe you did get all of them.
That's good if so. I did want to read this. Magic Club, the 21st at 8 p.m. EST, where magical studies. Send Rosalind Darcy a missive or a letter if you wish to be a part of the club but cannot make the first meeting. I was just talking about being interested in magic, so perhaps.
Be nice to check in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, check out.
And then, culinary, that's already passed. Knighthood, that was today. A lot of these are old.
Yeah. Magical studies and mechanics.
Mob studies tomorrow. I do intend to go to that as well. Unless I left any in Royal Code. Someone else may have come across them too and escorted them out.
That's true.
I do want to have dance class in here soon.
It would be quite nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I guess we did get all of them. That is good.
Looks like there's no stray chickens.
Mm-hmm. I do wish I
Yeah,
earned
it
points for
probably
that, but I suppose it was just a good deed to be a good deed. The chickens didn't smell that bad.
Where's this chicken?
Oh yes, there is this one.
Oh, yeah, little one.
We can escort him to the farm then.
Mhm.
But yeah, since there were so many, me and Lady Vespa both had seeds to lure it.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hello.
He is.
He's in a hurry.
He is in a hurry. There wasn't even. It was just a hello, not even
Just hello and
I'm-
speeding off.
places to be, I suppose. Like, I guess he did just miss class. Perhaps he was trying to make it to class in time.
Oh, that could be it. Or to that vampire expedition that had
Prince
Monster
Ezra.
mentioned.
Oh, that's true. I suppose if they were meeting at the other entrance of the academy.
Mhm.
It was occurring to me that potentially this chicken sought freedom. And we're now putting it back
It's
into the pen where it's likely to become food.
Well, I feel like that pen may need extension. There are so many chickens in there.
And yes, and we've just added so many more. I did want to harvest some crops down here too, if no one else has harvested them recently, just to...
Oh,
I know we have some in the kitchen already, but to add to the stock.
might as well stock up.
In culinary, Professor Sarah did make the interesting statement that while those who are interested in becoming ladies or lords in waiting, they might not be serving someone of the same court, and I hadn't really considered that.
That is true. Especially once it's decided who has the crown.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
There's a fish! There's a fish!
Now, how are you supposed to get this without pricking yourself?
Oh.
Ow.
Suppose that can't hurt any more than a sword would in a duel.
Yeah. Thorns.
Oh, oopsies.
I have a hoe.
Appreciate it. Oh, I shouldn't do that, huh? This is school grounds now with the
well,
academy
this-
rules.
Is it now? Because the headmaster had said that this technically isn't.
Yeah, well, I don't know, because he had mentioned, what did he say? He had mentioned in the new rule book that
Us
it's,
being allowed. Oh,
it is, like, with the new rules, I'm nervous that previous permissions are no longer granted.
Oh, I suppose that is true.
Oh, there's other stuff
I do
down here.
highly doubt the creeping part. Oh yeah, they got an extension. They probably had a slab here, so people can just walk. Do I have
It's
some
cotton. It is cotton.
do? Here we go. Now you don't need to jump down. You risk trampling the corpse.
I wonder what the llamas eat.
Hey. You like hay bales?
Sorry, could you repeat that for me?
They like hay bales.
Oh, interesting. Well, I do have to go back and retire to my room, but it was a pleasure to see you in class.
You as well.
And it was nice to see you fight. I'm glad both of us got to try it out today.
Yeah, nerve-wracking, but I guess it's good to practice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should check on my llama.
Oh. I hope that it's well groomed so it doesn't smell. I feel like with their
Keep them
fur
nice and
being...
tidy.
Yeah. Have a good day.
You too. Rest well.
Well,
You as well.
those are